Hello and welcome to the Connected Intelligence Spotlight. In this episode we're going to take a quick look at a niche mobile market that seems to be gaining some traction, namely the gaming-first smartphone. Now, it's long been a dream of the manufacturers to design a phone that's ideal for gamers, but early attempts failed to gain any traction whatsoever. Take, for example, Nokia's N-Gage, which perhaps sold 3 million units worldwide and was better known for its nickname, the Taco phone, than it was for its gaming capabilities. But of course, technology has advanced tremendously since that time, thanks to smartphone innovation. And as smartphones have not only innovated, but started to merge into one standard rectangular design, OEMs are looking for ways to differentiate their products. A couple of early standouts were the Razer phone, as well as Sony's Xperia, which, while really designed as a video and filming device first, came with the advantage of a wider screen for a better gaming experience. It was more immersive. Now, more recently, we've seen two gaming phone launches which helped stimulate this market. Lenovo launched the Legion phone, and Asus has updated its ROG, that's Republic of Gamers to you and me, with the new ROG or ROG 3. So what has changed, apart from the OEM's desire to differentiate their product from the mass of others? In a nutshell, it's the confluence of three convergent technologies. First of all, the ever-improving smartphone technology and faster chipsets. Secondly, streaming gaming services launching. And finally, the launch of 5G wireless. Now, when we look back at the era of the N-Gage, it was doomed because it didn't do anything better than the Nintendo Game Boy, which was the product at the time. In fact, it was nowhere near as close to being as good as the Game Boy, and yet tried to compete on the same playing field. Simply put, it wasn't cool. But with the advent of cloud-based gaming, the actual device you use to play the game can be somewhat interchangeable. Think of it more as a display, albeit one with some serious processing power, rather than as the console itself. The mobile experience can be an extension of your TV-based play for when you leave your home, if of course we're ever allowed to truly leave our homes again, we can hope. Streaming-based gameplay lends itself perfectly to a smartphone, since you need a great connection to stream the game, but it's still very much early days. Online services such as Google's Stadia and Microsoft's xCloud have not yet hit the mainstream. In fact, according to NPD's gamer segmentation study in May of this year, just over 10% of video game players are even aware of Stadia. Now, I'm optimistic that awareness and use will increase, particularly as smartphones come with free trials of these streaming platforms, but I may at the moment be somewhat in the minority with that opinion. But the real game changer to me is 5G. Yes, I still think it's one of the most overhyped wireless technologies today, but online gaming checks the key boxes. You want a fast connection, the faster the better, and you want the lowest latency in order to gain a competitive edge on your fellow streamers. More importantly, the use of 5G means that the carriers may be willing to take a fresh look at these niche gaming devices. If they help drive a 5G use case for consumers, then they're going to be all in at selling and helping to market the latest range of gaming-focused smartphones. There may also be a bigger play for the carriers. I mean, this is bold, but they could conceivably launch their own gaming services, much in the same way they've launched their own TV streaming solutions. That is a brave step in a nascent market. But if it worked, the carrier would have an even more loyal customer base than they do now. A more likely scenario is to offer an existing gaming service for free in much the same way that T-Mobile offers Netflix and Verizon offers a year of Disney+. Combine that with some interesting promotions for a gaming-first phone, or at least a Bluetooth controller, and there may be some traction to help justify consumers jumping up to 5G. Now, we've got to be clear, you obviously don't need a gaming-specific smartphone in order to stream these gaming services. Samsung's new Note 20, for example, comes with a free trial of Microsoft Game Pass. OnePlus's latest phones come with a free trial of Google Stadia. But the same could be said in the world of laptops. Pretty much all laptops can play PC games, but if you're serious about winning in a multiplayer environment, you'll perhaps invest in the right gear. In other words, if gaming phones are going to finally succeed as a category, this is their moment. A lack of focus now means missing the opportunity to carve out a space in the smartphone world that's currently dominated by Apple and Samsung. That's our spotlight. I'm off to play Doom on whatever device I feel like playing. Thanks for joining.